back, guys. I'm Nick from Active Chiropractic, and I'm going to show you today 5 exercises that can help you reverse bad posture. Now, if you do have bad posture, remember to consult a professional like a chiropractor, because you might have other issues as well, and get examined properly and get treated properly.
Alright guys, this is the chin tuck exercise. What it does is basically strengthen your deep neck flexors and your upper back. And what you need to do is lean against the wall with your upper back and your head against the wall, and use your 2 fingers to assist your chin to go backwards, not down towards your chest but backwards, and hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds and do that to 15 to 20 reps. And the one mistake people do is shrug their shoulders, so make sure you bring your shoulders back and then down. Alright guys, so this is called the wall angels. So whilst having your chin tucked in like the previous exercise, keep your back and head against the wall and slide your arms up and down against the wall nice and slow, with the back of your wrists and your elbows contacting at all times. Now what this does is strengthens your deep neck muscles and your upper back. Now remember not to shrug your shoulders when you're doing this, so retract your shoulders and depress them down and contract that at all times with your glutes. Now this exercise is quite difficult, so maybe start with 10 reps a day and then move on to 10 reps to 3 sets a day, and make sure you have the rest periods between those reps as well. The door chest stretch. What you need to do is lean in towards a doorway with your arms above your head and relax the shoulders there, and it stretches your chest. Now you need to stretch them in all directions, so lower your arms slowly down 3 or 4 positions, and the reason being is because your chest muscles are actually in the shape of a fan, so you need to stretch it in different angles. Now you hold this position for about 30 seconds to a minute and do this 5 to 6 times, and have about a rest about 1 minute between each stretch. So this is the variation of the door stretch. Basically just use one arm and then lock in your elbows and relax the shoulder there, and that stretches the chest muscles a lot more better. Now if you bend your elbow and then lower your arm, it stretches the rotator cuff. And remember to hold these stretches for about 30 seconds to a minute and do it 3 to 5 times, and remember to have a rest about a minute between each stretch. This is called the cross move, so it's similar to a low row or seated row, and basically it works on your rhomboids and strengthens up your upper back to prevent kyphosis or having a hunchback, and works against your pec muscles. So the pec muscles basically roll the shoulders forward. Now use a TheraBand or a power band, put it on your feet, put it in a cross-sectional manner, and then pull it back like so. And then squeeze that and retract your shoulder blades. Do this about 15 to 20 reps, 3 to 4 sets. The hip flexor stretch. So this basically stretches the psoas muscle in the hip joint, which prevents distal cross syndrome, which affects your posture quite a lot. And basically all you need to do is go onto the floor with the knee that you want to stretch, the hip joint that you want to stretch, with that leg on the floor and the other leg in front in a lunge position. And then the angle in the knee joint is actually around 90 degrees. Now if you don't quite feel it yet, make sure you contract your glute muscles and lunge a little bit more forward. Now if you still don't feel it yet, now remember, the leg on the floor is the leg that you're stretching, so with that arm on that side, put it straight up and then lean to the other side. Now that accentuates the psoas muscle stretch, and hold that for about 30 seconds to a minute and do that 4 to 5 times. Now in between each stretch, remember to rest about for 1 minute.
Once again, guys, if you do have bad posture, remember to check out my other videos as well. For example, the essential stretches and also the posterior tilt exercises as well. They will definitely help you. Now, once again, if you really want to support my channel, remember hit like, hit subscribe. If you have any questions, comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys next week.